people banned on Twitch and terrorists. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, one and all, to a brand new video. Today, Twitch has probably gotten to its lowest of lows. I know with all the low lows that Twitch has been, you're probably not gonna believe me, but I have fantastic news. They have reached an even lower low than I personally even expected possible. So, Hasan basically did an entire stream glazing an assassin, which is a shock. I am in shock, and oh no, this is so sad. Obvious sarcasm, because a guy got assassinated. Anyway, we're gonna cover that in more depth. So that was pretty crazy. But even crazier than that is that there is someone that was banned on Twitch that's even worse than Hasan. And he was only banned for a week. Ethan made a whole video about it, talking about that entire situation. So we are going to dive into this whole story because, as you know, Nux slop content is actually evolving. Nux slop content used to be simple react to some guy. Now we are reacting to multiple guys. Our stories are getting more complex because, unfortunately, these are some topics that I really don't see a lot of people talking about, and honestly, they should, because this is kind of fucking crazy. Like, this guy was unironically like a Hitler-hailing psychopath. This guy that got banned on Twitch. Like, dude, look at this. What happens when the biggest Arabic Twitch streamer catches a tiny temp ban for a little Judenhaten? That's a little bit of Jew-hating. Twitch can't keep its stars banned. Answer, his fans react how you would expect. All right, this is what happened when this guy got banned, and I'll show you what he got banned for later. Look at this shit. Okay, I'm gonna just mute it because don't want to get copyrighted on this shit, but basically, this was his community's response to his ban. So bro got banned on Twitch for 2 weeks, and this was his community's response. And then Twitch lowered his ban to only 1 week from 2 weeks. What? Anyway, this keeps going for 2 minutes. It's 2 full minutes of this. It's literally 2 minutes of this. I'm not even exaggerating. Anyway, Twitch gave me a chance to reduce my ban by 50%, but I have to pass this test. Look at the questions. I don't think I'm gonna pass. And then he passed the test. Anyway, I'm gonna show you the clip that he was banned for. I'm gonna show you some of the random shit that he's been saying. After he got banned, he made this whole tweet talking about killing Jews and stuff, you know, classic Twitch streamer shenanigans. This dude, by the way, on Twitch has 1.7 million followers. This guy that got banned on Twitch. Like, this is a big deal. So we're gonna get to that story. We're gonna get to all the stories, but there's some Twitch downfalls to enjoy. They lost like 90% of their ads at this point, which is pretty crazy. Not someone here supporting the adpocalypse or anything, but that's pretty fucking crazy. That's pretty insane. But anywho, we start with the Hasan supporting an assassin, and then we move on. All right, I'm telling you, this episode of slop is gonna really get your slop sloppening. The slop truly thickens. So first, Hasan's immediate reaction to the guy that assassinated the CEO of United Healthcare. Now, I'm just gonna be clear. I don't fucking approve of healthcare systems. I think CEOs of healthcares, I don't fucking like those people. They're all fucking scumbags, literal scumbags. But cheering on assassinations of people you disagree with, I think, is a pretty fucking bad precedent to set. This guy that got assassinated happens to be probably not gonna lose any sleep over him specifically. Like, this is the guy, Hasan, who tweeted this over some a politician, and he tweeted a homemade shotgun, which is pretty insane. So anyway, this was his take.
He pulled the mask down because he was flirting. Wow, per John Miller's and among the interviews law enforcement has been conducting, they spoke to a female employee at the hostel who said at one point she asked the then masked man to lower his mask while flirting with him, which is then why this photo was released to the NYPD.
Ready for the take?
He's so sick.
Yeah, he's so sick, huh, this guy? Oh, this assassin that just murdered a man in broad daylight? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, he's so sick. Anyway, here's a 32-minute compilation. Don't worry, we're not going to watch the whole thing. I just got to show you a couple of fun parts specifically. Don't worry. I have a few moments that I wanted to talk about. But this guy, glazing, Hasan just nutted. Yeah, listen, this man, he likes terrorists. I don't, like, maybe this is just me, like, misunderstanding the context, okay? All right, I'm just saying. The dude denied a third of the medical insurance he sells, so he kills his customers. The CEO deserved it. Again, not supporting the CEO. I think the CEO is probably a fucking evil bitch, all right? Not saying that I'm supporting the CEO, but supporting actual assassins murdering people because you don't like them has got to be the most insane thing I've ever seen. So anyway, look at this shit.
Let's talk about the story. United Healthcare CEO
he covers the story very nicely in the beginning. I want to just show you how he covers the story.
murked by a hitman. Now, of course, I must urge you not to Fed post in this chat, even though I think this is one of the first instances where I've ever seen so much universal support for something that is so criminal.
Yeah, that's a objectively bad thing for a universal support of an assassin. Again, not supporting this freaking CEO asshole, okay? Literally not doing that at all. All right, this piece of shit, I will not lose sleep over him. But supporting an assassin is fucked up, okay? Literally fucked up. Like, insane. Like, you do realize if Trump would have actually gotten assassinated, this dude would have fucking started partying.
You know what I mean? Honestly, I don't know. We're living in interesting times. We're living in scary times. We're living in interesting times. Let's take a look at the story.
In-style killing, the killer is at large, but he left behind a trail of clues here at the scene that may lead police to him and to a possible motive, suggesting anger with the insurance industry. This morning,
Suggesting anger with, yeah, all right.
a frantic manhunt for the man authorities.
So this dude, big homie over here, okay, Mr. CEO.
Look how he's describing someone that gets murdered in broad daylight. Look at the way he describes this story. This has got to be the most insane shit I've ever seen in my life.
Walking up to his hotel, okay, having a wonderful day. You know, he's like, man, I can't wait to get a child with cancer, no coverage, so their family is saddled with medical debt. You know, just a regular old day for Mr. CEO. He's just like, walking over to my medical conference where I'm going to go, you know, hang out with a bunch of other CEOs and we're going to talk about how many claims we denied. I assume that's what's happening in the mind of a healthcare CEO.
I wonder what's happening in the mind of a child audience member of Hasan's Twitch chat. I mean, I don't think that these these fucking massive CEO pieces of shit are thinking of positive things. They're probably thinking money, 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 money. Listen, I'm not denying that. But that said, brother, I wonder what the child audience Twitch chat of Hasan's stream are thinking right now. When he's describing dude gets murdered in broad daylight, because I didn't like him because of some arbitrary reason. Like, I wonder what they're thinking. I personally wonder if they are getting clues and maybe winks that murdering people that are, you know, arbitrarily defined as bad people is cool. I mean, I wonder.
On any given Sunday, right? Like, you got to be constantly thinking like, man, $35 billion in pure profit this year. What a banger. Artificial intelligence to deny claims, 90% of which are actually wrong.
Allegedly, it's in the post. Allegedly, that means that it is not necessarily wrong. Again, I'm not defending this guy, but like this is just misinformation that he is saying. But that said, fuck that dude. Fuck that dude that got killed. I don't like him. I don't support him. I have no respect for him. But fuck the dude that murdered a man in broad daylight too. Like, this is the most easy, closed, open and shut situation, in my opinion, ethically, on the planet.
What a fantastic invention I engaged in. The medical innovation. Oh my Lord. The amount of coverage that we can just deny because we made up some random AI thing. So sick. Like, that's probably what's going on in his mind. Okay. I mean, he's up early. That Sigma grind set is 6 a.m. He up early as hell thinking about all the ways in which he's going to ruin the lives of tens of thousands of Americans.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you're that rich and that's your job, why the f are you up at 6 a.m.? You know what I mean?
I mean, you can ask the same question. Why Hasan, multi-millionaire Hasan, living in his mansion with a fucking Porsche Taycan, you gotta wonder why he streams for 8 hours a day. I'm just saying.
Like, why are you up 6 a.m.? Turns out this guy, he out-grindsetted the grindset CEO.
Yo, keep glazing that assassin. Keep glazing that murderer, bro.
Turns out he's up at 6 a.m. This motherfucker's up at 4 a.m. Okay? There's always a guy out there working harder, working smarter.
Yeah. All he did was murder a man in broad daylight. Like, there's nothing cringe about that. Yeah, he's just got that grind set.
He was like, oh yeah, you're up at 6 a.m. Guess what, dude? You're down at 6:30. Okay? That's what he said. Walks up to him, bloom, blap, bloom. Now, those weren't the sounds that came out of that gun, because as you can see, this is a very long barrel. Guess what? That's not a barrel. That is a silencer.
He is describing a murder. Like, I don't understand. This is the most insane shit in the world. And again, This is him talking about a healthcare CEO, but he talks this same way sometimes about what could be misconstrued as your average Jewish man on the street as well. I'm not saying that he's ever said anything anti-Semitic, because he claims he's only an anti-Zionist, not actually anti-Semitic. That's what he says, and I'm personally never gonna make that stretch and say that he is anti-Semitic. However, he has, you know, tens of thousands of fucking morons in his chat watching this, basically talking about bling blab bloom, he murdered a man in broad daylight. Even though this man's a piece of shit, all right? I'm just saying, even though he's a piece of shit. Based on your arbitrary lines drawn in the sand of what defines a piece of shit, this is incredibly fucking dangerous stuff. In my opinion. It's a suppressor, not a silencer, Hasan. All right, gun perverts in chat. That was a joke. He calls people that like guns gun perverts. That's why I said it. But, the crazy shit about all of this is Hasan spends the next 20 minutes of this video literally just glazing this man as being a professional at murdering people. He's like, oh, he's so cool, and he was so slick, and he was so cool with it. I'm not gonna sit through this entire video because it's a little bit too painful for me. I can't sit through this shit again. I couldn't believe this, because what is this signaling to your audience? What is this signaling to your audience? Bro, is it really that far-fetched if one of the Hasan fans seeing this is like, oh, hell yeah, well, Trump is bad, let's go kill him? Like, is that so far-fetched? Like, is that such a big jump when he's demonized by this guy all the time, and he's defining this murder as bleak, blap, bloom, loot-de-doot-de-doot-de-doo? In my opinion, that's deplorable shit, regardless of how evil of a scumfuck this guy is, I think, in my opinion.
That's right. Now, the interesting part about that is, no, this was not a fart. It was silent but deadly, but it was not a fart. Okay, it was a suppressor on his pistol, and
It was not a fart, guys. It was not a fart.
likely using was subsonic rounds as well.
Whatever. Anyway, and he glazes him for like the next 20 minutes. I could skip through it just to show you. It's like nonstop glazing.
And continued, you know, eyes on the prize. That made me think he is a pro.
He's like, yo, this dude, he's so goated. He's so good at this. He's so cool. He's a pro. Like, it jams, and then he like puts it back together all cool, and then he takes it. He's so based.
One isn't jamming. Subsonic rounds don't have enough power to move the slide all the way. Yeah, that's what I assume. But the fact he was proficient in clearing the jam means he was expecting it to jam. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, putting myself in his shoes.
Why would you ever want to do that? Why in this thought experiment would you ever put yourself in this guy's shoes?
Situation.
Well, maybe it's because he is basically kind of signaling to his chat that he is supporting this kind of violence. Maybe? Question mark? I don't know.
Not when I'm like, you know, executing the fucking CEO of a healthcare company that is responsible for denied coverage to tens of thousands of Americans. I'm just saying, like, in a situation where like I'm shooting a gun at a range and it jams, I don't have the technical proficiency to deal with it. I'm gonna freak the f out.
And he just glazes the guy constantly. But my favorite part is here, his disavowal, because it takes him about 17 minutes of glazing until he actually gets to the point where he disavows assassinations. All right, this is a pretty slam dunk. Hasan could literally walk away, a golden man, literally success. This is all streamed live on Twitch, by the way. Twitch is a wholesome website for your family and for your whole family. It's on every smart TV in America. You go on a smart television, you open up, and on the dock, the whole loading page, whatever, the home page, you got Twitch over there. Because this is some family-friendly fun for everyone. This is streamed live on Twitch. Anyway, but here's where the man that's being looked up to by his entire chat, by the way, he had 7.5 million viewers over the course of the election night alone. So this guy, he has a big reach, he has a big influence. He called me out personally, which always feels nice. So that's how I know that I'm obviously doing the right thing here. But yeah, anywho, get ready for this shit.
The ways in which people analyze this unconscionable act of violence. Chat, let me just say, I want to stress this importance, okay? I do not condone the assassination of insurance CEOs, healthcare CEOs. I do not condone it. I condemn it.
The sarcasm dripping from his voice.
I condemn. Just want to get it out of the way, you know? Just want to say it off the rip. I don't want anybody clipping it.
It's not off the rip. You're 17 minutes into a video. That was the stream that was like hours long.
Anything else? And
it was hours of glazing this man, or however long it was. At least 17 minutes of this video alone, which is just clips of the stream. And now he's off the rip, just saying he doesn't condone it in the most obvious sarcasm voice of all time.
running around. Maybe 6 years later, I'm at a debate stage and someone comes up and is like, at a time when there's a lot of political violence, don't you feel responsible for healthcare insurance executives getting assassinated? You know, I don't want none of that. Yeah.
That's right. So he is condemning an assassin because he doesn't want this to be a gotcha on a debate 6 years later. Aha! You see, that's a pretty interesting reason why you think that condemning an assassin. What the fuck?
Little bro will put the condemnation in the bag, okay? I will. Kind of lame. But having said that
he condemns an assassin, all right? This is pretty basic shit.
Having gotten my condemnations out of the way, my very serious, my very sincere condemnations out of the way, it is very interesting. It is very interesting. I would never say it, but what I'm seeing other people say, oh my God, okay? I would never say it. You can't even catch me thinking it. But what I have seen from others, Medicare for on the ballot, 100% of the votes, okay? Full table sweep. I'm not saying nothing, but it does seem like people are very mad about the healthcare situation in this country. You know what I mean?
I don't support the action of this person, but he's kind of sexy. And I'm kind of giggling about it a lot for some reason.
I'm not saying it, but many people are. Let's talk about
I'm not saying I support this situation, but I am. Like, dude, this is the craziest thing in the universe. Like, honestly, some of the most wild shit ever. Anyway, I fully condemn assassinating people, okay? If no matter the context, basically, all right? Unless there's some fucking revolution, authoritarian regime, Nazi party starts, all right, then maybe, whatever. But just in a regular democratic system to just go out there and just murk a guy in real life, it's pretty fucked up. That said, this assassin guy, who knows who paid him to do this shit and kill this guy? Next thing they could pay him to do is kill your mama because she fucking bumped into his car in a parking lot. The point is, obviously, this is fucked up shit. Now, this guy, this CEO guy, fuck this guy. We will not be remembering him positively, okay? But anyone that's actually praising and glazing this fucking assassin, in my opinion, is insane. And Hasan normalizing something like this to a massive audience in a video with currently 430,000 views, this is insane. And it's basically sending a message that if there's something that you arbitrarily disagree with, go kill that guy. At least that's the perspective I get. But anyway, this is unironically not the weirdest thing that happened on Twitch in the last 24 hours. So don't worry, guys. We're only getting started. The Nuxanor slop deep dive is actually getting crazier than you think. Don't worry, guys. It's going to keep getting better and better. So anyway, Ethan Klein made a video titled, "Why Does Nobody Care?" talking about maybe the craziest Twitch ban of all time. Literally, unironically, maybe the craziest Twitch situation ever, where this guy with 1.7 million followers, straight up Hitler glazing, gets banned. I'll show you the clip that got him banned, and I'll show you how Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, has been banning people asking him questions about the anti-Semitism stuff. So let's get into this situation. As you know, I, Lord Nuxanor, cover everything. So subscribe. God damn it. I will cover all the shit, all the chaos, slop in the universe that other people are scared to cover because literally no one covered this, okay? Well, this part they did, but the previous part they didn't. I don't know, man. Anyway, let's see what it's all about.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
It is Ethan Klein.
I don't understand. Why does his camera actually have good quality? Something's wrong here.
From the basement with a light and a good camera. That's right, I'm all set up here. And today, I've got a special episode of Ethan Klein crashing out solo on his own, featuring none other than Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch.
What did he do?
And the director of community marketing. She's the head of TwitchCon, Mary Kish. Now, these two people were conducting a Q&A, I believe, yesterday or the day before, where I think this is his first time coming online since all the...
Yeah, he literally stayed away from going live ever since the anti-Semitism allegations. For those of you that aren't fully up to date with the Twitch lore and my current beef with Twitch, why I am in hiatus from streaming on Twitch, for those of you not up to date with the current lore, the TLDR is Twitch has an anti-Semitism problem. They have banned all of Twitch from Israel for over a year. Silently and secretly. They then lied about it, and then they claimed that it was only some signups and some not signups they allowed and they didn't. That was literally all a lie. They just banned it for a full fucking year. And they claimed because of a war, but that's bullshit because there are lots of wars going on, and they never banned any of those countries ever. They have never geo-blocked a country. They have also had a Arab to Jew tier list on the Twitch, actual TwitchCon panel that was streamed on the official Twitch channel on Twitch, which is pretty fucked up. Anyway, that's the TLDR you need to know about. All right, you got fucking Houthi terrorists streaming on Twitch, talking about how they want to curse the Jews and a death upon Israel and shit like that. And all that stuff, for some reason, was on Twitch. And only, you know, addressed after the entire fucking shitstorm that happened. Partially caused by me. Not taking any credit. Other people have louder voices than I do. But I currently am enjoying the chaos that is going on in this man's head. This dude's losing his shit. The CEO of Twitch. He's losing his mind. But anywho, it gets worse.
The anti-Semitism broke. It's been about 40 days or something. So he comes on here and he's going to be doing...
Bro's like... Moses waited 40 days on the mountain. I'm gonna wait 40 days until I make my first appearance. I've been hiding in my goon cave the entire time, looking at Twitch girls shake their booties and not get banned.
Some Q&As, answering questions from the community. Come here, Ducks. Ducky's here, by the way.
Oh,
Ducky does not tolerate anti-Semitism of any kind.
Let's go, Ducky. Woo!
And while they're taking questions, they get a few, well, here, let me just give you an idea of what goes on here.
And it's my first time with Dan hosting.
This is a Q&A. They are answering any questions posed by the community.
So exciting.
Oh, wow.
But during the course of this here,
what happened?
from chatters, let's take a look.
What happened?
Here it is. Now, these weren't even phrased like rudely. These were
There were certain people that just asked good faith questions and got banned?
phrased like fairly,
What did they ask?
I mean, not very respectfully. And
God, I love me some chaos. Holy shit. Dude, Dan Clancy is literally sinking this whole fucking website. It is literally all his fault. Let's blame Asmongold for the apocalypse. Let's blame Mizkif. No, it's all Dan Clancy's fault. This guy's the CEO. It's his ship. He knows what's going on. He's literally letting the ship fester. Oh, get fucking cooked, bitches.
these people were permanently banned.
I wonder why. What did they say?
For it. This person was permanently banned. They says, why do you not ban streamers that show terror propaganda on your website?
That's a pretty valid question.
It's explicitly not allowed in TOS, but if you're big enough, you let them get away with it.
Damn, that's so weird, because it does in fact say in the terms of service on Twitch, you're not allowed to show terrorist propaganda, but interestingly enough, terrorist propaganda was shown on Twitch on Hasan's stream. And he didn't get banned. That's so interesting. It's fascinating. What the nepotism is happening? Holy nepotism, Batman. Holy anti-Semitism, Batman. What's going on? Why is it that when Hasan shows terrorist propaganda, he doesn't get banned when it's in the terms of service? In my opinion, it's a perfectly valid question for a Q&A. It's not even worded in like a terrible way. It's just honestly, unironically, just a valid fucking question. Anyway, he got banned for asking this question. That's pretty fucked up. That's a pretty fucked up question to ask, I suppose.
Permanently banned. Another user asked, do you care to comment about the ADL and anti-Semitism on Twitch? That, by the way, completely fairly written.
Dude, this is literally like the fucking most normal question on the planet. Do you care to comment about the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, and the anti-Semitism on Twitch? Like, people are saying there's this anti-Semitism situation. Is there anything you'd like to, say about it? Like, I'm just curious and wondering. By the way, I don't think I ever showed you this one. This is a whole other Hasan terrorist clip. This is basically a clip of him glazing Hamas, who are terrorists, by the way, how they are assembling sniper rifles.
Hamas produces their own motherfucking sniper rifles.
Yeah, keep glazing them, bro.
Called the Qassam Ghoul sniper rifle, which is derived from the Iranian AM-50 Sayyad.
This is terrorist propaganda. Like, I'm not even, no glazing. It's like, it's a whole ass fucking music video about making sniper rifles. That's also, by the way, definitely fake. There's no way this is real. They're not making sniper rifles out of fucking bathtubs, okay? Get the fuck out of here. But anyway, aside from that, it is literally a propaganda video. This goes against every form of Twitch's terms of service.
These motherfuckers are making artisanal bathtub sniper rifles, man. That's
keep glazing the defined terrorist organization by the United States, and basically the United Nations define Hamas as a terrorist organization. This isn't some Houthi shit where the Houthis went on and off the list back and forth. All right, this is like actual terrorist propaganda. No sugarcoating.
That's crazy.
It's weird. I don't hear him denouncing any of this. Like, if I was Hasan, I would be like, wow, terrorism is actually bad, actually. Anyway, you don't need to see the whole video. It's literally just an entire video of him munching on his food while he's glazing terrorists. That's the whole fucking video. And saying we will continue to kill your soldiers. When he's saying soldiers, it means any Jew in Israel. That is what it means when it says soldiers. By the way, in case you were curious, because according to people like Hasan, settler babies are legitimate military targets. As I've showed in a previous video. So this is terrorist propaganda. And he just shows the whole fucking video on Twitch without any form of commentary or anything. But anyway, the reason why I bring this up is because this is a pretty valid question to ask the CEO. Interestingly enough, they not only don't answer the question, but they ban the guy that asked it. That's pretty crazy.
Not judgmental, not loaded. They were permanently banned for asking that question. It's kind of what everybody's been talking about. So if we're gonna be doing a Q&A, you know, let's not.
It's a Q&A, but only questions that I ask myself. This is how Mr. Beast prepares for his interviews. All right, so now we're doing a Q&A. Are we sure what Ethan is showing is real? Yes, we are sure that what Ethan is showing is real. If you want, I can show you other people have shown the exact same thing. But yes, these are real.
Not ignore the elephant in the room here, people. You know what I mean? I have a friend who called me with an anecdote. This is a big creator.
Holy shit, this clip. I opened Twitch to find the clip of, to find these actual screenshots and prove that they're real. I'm pretty sure he proves they're real later, but I accidentally stumbled on this.
The terrorist propagandist of the year.
Keep going hard.
Dude.
When's Hasan receiving the terrorist propagandist of the year?
The terrorist propagandist of the year award. Ain't no fucking way. No.
Hard.
Dude,
all the time.
what a
Just go
funny
right.
fucking
It seems
thing
crazy.
to do.
I get drained watching the
That,
streams.
like, that's
like
what
how,
makes like
how
that's
do you guys
comedy.
do this?
And the winner. Terrorist propaganda.
Here
It's
and
like
there, you
between
know,
him,
take breaks.
Asman.
Yeah, right. But we just got to keep going. You can't stop. This is
Everyone's like,
opportunity
oh my
of
god,
time,
who's
you know?
gonna win this
So I
award
feel
this year?
like really watching like from like the outside in, a lot of people would think that, you know, like
Canoe gives out
like
the
we have to
award.
break on, but not every single time when we take like a little break, it's literally we just planning, resetting a little.
And
it's ready to
Asman
push
Frogan
the pedal.
Destiny
Like,
and
Damn. Well, thank you so much for sharing some of your insights,
Congratulations
guys.
on all the nominations.
That was
Oh my god, you can't, bro. You can't. Holy shit. Anyway, we'll keep going.
Streamer, someone that I trust who has no reason to lie to me. They were a part of a event that got canceled, and he got a call from Dan Clancy, who says, "I'm so sorry. We have to be super careful right now with brand friendliness."
Interesting.
And the reason that we're doing this, and he apparently name dropped me because people like Ethan Klein, who don't actually care about anti-Semitism, are cynically going after our platform.
Seemingly.
So there's Dan Clancy, who apparently thinks that I'm doing this, that I'm burned half my audience just for fun, and that I don't, and that I think he doesn't think it's actually a problem, which is ironic.
I think he knows it's a problem. I don't know. I've been saying this about Dan Clancy for a very long time. I don't want to leak any DMs of stuff that I said a long time in the past, but if you're worried about brand friendliness on the platform, I would suggest starting off by stepping down as the CEO and banning Hasan at least a little bit, like at least punish him a little bit, like holy shit. Honestly, bro, dog, dude, fire the fucking trust and safety team like now. Yeah, no, it's definitely not for the anti-Semitism at all. All the Jews that are literally being like, wow, this is actually really scary that there's anti-Semitism on the platform. Like, you have people actually doing the Hail Hitler stuff on Twitch in front of children. That's pretty scary. And they're like, nah, don't worry, Jews. You're overreacting, Jews. When's the last time something bad happened to the Jews? Am I right, guys?
Considering what we're going to talk about next. Now,
He's gonna make a video or stream this video of you saying he needs to get banned. I do think he needs to get banned. Bro broke the terms of service. If Twitch wants to make believe it's some sort of fair and honest and not biased website, they should ban him. They banned Asmongold. They should ban him too. Why is this is not controversial? I'm not saying he should be deplatformed from every platform forever. That's not what I'm saying about Hasan. Whether I like him or not, I do believe in freedom of speech, but I also believe in fair terms of service and fair trust and safety team.
here is one of Twitch's largest Arabic streamers. He has 1.7 million followers. His name is Rakanu Live. Here's his
I don't know who that guy is, but 1.7 million followers on Twitch. I'm sure he doesn't say anything negative about Jews.
Now, unfortunately, he doesn't have VODs, so I can't show you.
That's a shock.
But I do have lots of stuff saved. He was actually recently faced a 2-week ban for during a stream he was saying stuff like "fuck you, Jew" and "I love Hitler."
That's pretty fucked up, I would say. I would argue that that's relatively anti-Semitic. You can't even conflate that as being anti-Zionist. That is anti-Semitic. If you say fuck you Jew, Heil Hitler, you probably don't like Jews. Listen, maybe you do like Jews and you're just tricking us, but you probably don't.
Which, again, I don't know if Dan considers that anti-Semitic. We might have to check with the ADL on that one. You know, Dan he's not quite sure where to put that.
Again, I think everyone's giving Dan a lot of leeway. They're just like, oh, he's just an old man. He doesn't really know what's going on. He knows what's going on, okay? All right? Bro knows what's happening. They're beating his ass in the replies, old man.
But he was banned for 2 weeks. Just before we get into that, show you a preview of what this guy's been talking about on social media. On October, 4 days after October 7th, he said, my eyes are full. God burned the Jews.
All right, so this is after October 7th, right, which was a massive terrorist attack, the most Jews murdered since the Holocaust in a single day. And that's what this guy says. A streamer on Twitch with 1.7 million followers, by the way. That's pretty fucked up.
Sure, he means Zionist. He must just mean Zionist. Here's another one. God cursed the Jews everywhere. Oh, well, okay. That one's a little harder to defend because he says, God, see how I said I love that person who worries them, and this one is happy and says they deserve it. God damn the Jews everywhere. It's all in Arabic, so it's a little bit tricky. So if he says God damn the Jews everywhere, that's...
He's referring to me, by the way. Canadian fucking blue internet person, me.
Kind of hard because they're talking about everywhere, you know, not just Israel, right? You would agree with that, Dan. So...
Don't say that too loud. Dan Clancy's gonna make believe none of this ever happened. Don't worry.
This is the kind of stuff that's been going on here with our good friend. But what happened? Here's a clip.
All right.
Calling his opponents Jews as an insult and saying he loves Hitler.
Come, you pig, I will.
You pig.
Come, you pig,
you Jew.
Trash,
you trash juke scum. You can actually kind of hear him. I know this because it's from the original VOD, but this is the best we could do in finding what survived.
I love the best. Come.
Etc. etc. It's just he's having a gamer moment, which is fair, you know.
Listen, I'm not one to judge others' gamer moments too harshly. But it's not like this is an obscure thing. He spends half his streams, every stream, talking about damn you, you cursed Jew, or whatever he says. That's pretty fucked up, I would argue. It's not super obscure. Now, a lot of people in chat are saying, but he did get banned though. He got banned for 2 weeks, and then they knocked the ban down to 1 week. Okay? Bruh. This is not like PewDiePie on the bridge. This is an army of bridges.
That's just what we do when us gamers get heated.
Again, I'm not gonna sit here and condemn every pop-off moment in gaming, but holy balls.
However, so he was banned for 2 weeks for this, although Twitch reduced it to 1 week.
For good behavior.
Here's his Twitter replies, by the way, when he was announced that he got banned.
Oh, don't worry. He seems very remorseful on Twitter after he gets banned.
Let's see. Here's his community.
Right. I'm not noticing anything weird.
Something here that's
what's going on? I don't see anything.
Somewhat common.
Really? What?
A commonality here, but I'll just
Where's
scroll.
The commonality? I don't see anything.
Let's see.
Common specific.
Okay.
Surely it's a coincidence that there's 3 Hitler replies in a row. That's a coincidence, honestly.
Picture of Hitler.
That could happen to anyone.
This one's sensitive.
Oh.
Let me click that. Oh, it's just a picture of Hitler.
No, but it's obviously a coincidence. There's no way this one of the biggest streamers on Twitch with 1.7 million followers that currently got his ban decreased to only 1 week is gonna have a community like this, right? There's no way. Twitch is like a gaming platform for kids. Like, it's a kids gaming platform, 13+ platform that's on every smart television in America. Every Nintendo Switch could get into Twitch. You know, every Tesla has Twitch on their fucking dashboard. Like, it's pretty crazy to think that Elon Musk's Tesla has Twitch on their home screen on their car. Like, when you click the entertainment button on Tesla, not saying that Tesla should boycott Twitch or anything, but when you click the entertainment button on a Tesla screen, the screen gives you a bunch of options, like, you know, it gives you Netflix and YouTube and Twitch. It's kind of wild to think that this is like a community on Twitch right now, but it's probably a coincidence. There were only 4 Hitlers. There are only 4 Hitlers.
Got it. Let's see here. Hitler is your...
No, but that's meme Hitler. It's probably different because there's like a bow.
Master. Here's a Heil Hitler from a nice...
Or maybe it's just someone shooting a 3-pointer. Like, we could see this in a different light. Don't worry, Dan Clancy. I got your ass.
Man, this one's censored. Let's see. Oh, it's
That is literally the Hunger Games.
Yeah, it's Heil Hitler's.
No, it's the Hunger Games. It's a subtle reference. It probably has nothing to do with the Hitler salute, honestly.
Actually. And this one? Oh, it's Hitler again.
No, but that again, these could be coincidental by the fact that there's only like what, 7 Hitlers now, 8 Hitlers. Like it could be referencing something else. It might have nothing to do with the Jews.
All right, so you guys get the idea.
Damn, that's a lot of Hitlers.
At the sort of community he's fostering here.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh.
It's
God.
a lot of Hitlers, man.
I feel like, no, there's one with his face on it. That's
not this one. Oh, this one was actually really nice. It shows
let's go.
IDF girls dancing and doing
all right
TikToks and stuff. Again, these are mandatory conscriptions. They're all like 18, 19 years old.
Oh.
Now here they roll the pictures from October 7th of civilians being murdered.
Oh, that's pretty fucked up, I would argue.
People being taken hostage after they were raped. Rocket attack.
Which Hasan denies, by the way. He still denies that any sexual violence occurred.
In Tel Aviv, paragliders who mass murdered concert goers, that kind of stuff. Just some light viewership.
Oh, and this is a classic one because this has the streamer guy that got banned, his face photoshopped on a Hitler.
I mean, I could go all day. It's kind of actually pretty impressive.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's
people
insane.
are putting his
my
face
God.
on Hitler, which is
Lord.
epic and awesome. Now, what did he have to say about it? Here's his response. Let's take a look. Again, this is all like been erased and in Arabic, so I'm doing my best here.
All right.
But
what
he
else
said, in translation, even if 100 years pass, may God curse the Jews above every land and beneath every sky, you pigs. He said, he's just talking about Zionists. He also said down here, I met a Jew in Qud who was wearing a pig flag and cursing Gaza. I did not tolerate it, and I separated from him and took him, his mother, and family captive, and I praised Hitler. I'm not quite sure if he's making.
Now this could just be like an average Twitch. It's pretty crazy to me that this is a partnered streamer on Twitch that just got unbanned. Like let's just understand the context here. That this is a guy unbanned. The irony here is you have this guy who like just made like this army of tweets about Hitler and cursing Jews and all that fun stuff, and he's on Twitch and he's screaming death to the Jews like on the daily and all that shit. All right, guys, why is it that the woke people on Twitter aren't calling him a Nazi? Like, I would think that the guy that praises Hitler every day on his streams should be called a Nazi. Like, that's a pretty reasonable person to call a Nazi. But no. You know who's called a Nazi? That's right, me. Jewish old Nuxanor over here. Classic Nazi situation where I say that, oh, I don't like DEI in video games. That's a bit of a Nazi moment. Did you just have a Hitler pop-off moment when you said you thought Dragon Age the Veilguard was cringe? That's basically Nazi fucking propaganda right there. Classic shit. This guy? No, he's cool. Whatever. I can't believe that Twitch would ban this guy. That's crazy. Let's go.
Joke that he took them hostage and praised Hitler, or if this is actually a real anecdote where he said, like, Hail Hitler or something to an actual group of folks he encountered. I'm not really sure.
Damn.
But,
damn.
And again,
like, I knew this was getting real, but this guy was banned on Twitch for 2 weeks and got unbanned after only 1 week. Let's put this into perspective. Let's just look at this for a moment. Asmongold was banned for longer, okay? When he had his fucked up pop-off moment, all right? Like, bruh.
Give me. This is all verified real text. The URLs are here.
All right, the URLs to the stuff and the tweets and the chatters, that's all still there.
But when you open it up, it's all like HTML and stuff. But these are all verified. So this is what he had to say about the ban. Let's take a look.
All right.
Make that bigger for you. So he said, even if I get banned for a year, may Allah curse the Jews above any land and under any sky, you pigs. Okay, well, under any sky, I mean, I'm not in Israel.
Oh, shit.
And I guess he's talking about me.
Yeah, he wants you dead, Ethan. But don't worry, because I heard from Hasan directly that you don't really care about the Jews. And you're just saying this because of clout. That's what I heard. I heard Hasan say that. He's probably right. He makes a good point. When this dude is literally just cursing my life and threatening my life and shit like that, it's not personal. It's just a meme, okay? Like, why are you making this like a whole deal, Ethan? Ethan's making this a whole deal. Hasan literally said, and I believe him completely, he literally said that there isn't anti-Semitism on Twitch and that Ethan is just overreacting. And like, when I see this stuff, I have to agree. This is not a sign.
Or anyone in Europe or anywhere in America, really. All the lands and all the skies. Curse the Jews. This is the anecdote I read.
Me, Sweet Baby Inc. is cringe. Twitter, you're a Nazi. This guy.
He says, someone asked him, what did he say? Or I don't know what someone asked him, but he said, all I said is, I love Hitler, heart emoji. Normal
Yikes.
stuff. Twitch, and then this happened after everything I just showed you. Twitch decided to give me a chance and reduce the ban by 50%.
Oh, let's go, Twitch. They're always looking out for streamers that get unfair bans.
But there's a test I have to pass. And with these kind of questions, I don't think I'll pass. It turns out, however, though, he did pass.
Let's go! Return of the GOAT! That was sarcasm, by the way. But you see, the thing is, when I see this guy, and I just remember Hasan say that we're overreacting. Remember when Hasan said that we're overreacting about anti-Semitism on Twitch? Like, I have to argue that he makes a good point.
Because his 2-week suspension was reduced to 1 week. So thank you to Twitch for going lenient on this guy who was clearly just misunderstood.
He was misunderstood. I think he likes Jews.
Taken out of context. Now, this guy, of course, fully sponsored.
This world's on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it, and I never get bored. Hey, now, you're an all-star. Get your game up. Go. Bang. He was just joking. It's fine, guys. It's literally fine. Yeah, anyway, we could laugh at the chaos, or we could cry about it. In this case, I say we simply put our minds together, and instead of being sad about the obvious anti-Semitism on Twitch, let's instead just make fun of Twitch. It's a much healthier way to solve your problems. Listen, I'm no therapist, but I know that it helps me and my mental health when I shit on Twitch for these reasons that are valid.
Sponsored up. He doesn't have VODs, but I've checked it before and I've seen it. If you look at the other Arabic streamers,
you know what? I've got something.
You basically get the same ads that you would get in English. I got a Fortnite ad. Wait, a Volvo. Yeah, but
bro, they get ads? There's no way! Oh my god. The anti-Semitism is there anyway, might as well handle it in the healthiest way. I agree. The anti-Semitism is there anyway. So we choose to laugh. You're never fully dressed without a smile. Put a smile on your face and make fun of the world. It's important to recognize the shit that happens, but no need to let it get you down, okay?
He's fully...
Because justice will just reach around and give you a hand job when you least expect it.
Monetized. He's fully added up. It's based on where you're located. So if you're in America, you're getting Volvo ads. Right after or before, you're getting a I love Hitler and fuck Jew pigs.
Dude, yikes.
1 week it was reduced to. And I'm so grateful to Twitch and their lenience. I want to ask you guys one more time, going back to the Q&A he was putting on with the head of TwitchCon, and ask you if you think it was right to ban these questions during a Q&A.
Yeah, so again, with all that context, it's pretty fucking crazy that they decided to ban questions asking about anti-Semitism on Twitch. That has got to be the most insane shit ever.
Do you care to comment about the anti-Semitism and what the ADL said about Twitch? Permanently banned for that. Why do you not ban streamers that show terrorist propaganda on your website? It's explicitly allowed in TOS. Explicitly not allowed in TOS.
Yeah,
but if you're big enough, you let them get away with it.
Interesting.
Permanently banned for that. Do you plan on addressing the anti...
Probably misclicked. It was a misclick. He meant to ban somebody else that probably commented on Dan Clancy's boobs. And the sexualizing of Dan Clancy needs to stop. So my guess is he probably tried to ban the wrong guy and misclicked and accidentally banned all the people asking about anti-Semitism on the platform. Guys, can we acknowledge this might have been a mistake?
Anti-Semitism problem, 600-second timeout. They went easy on him. I can't wait for the Houthi update. That one I understand because that one's more provocative and loaded. But why are legitimate questions being banned? 600 seconds timeout there. And there you have it. So I would like to know why Dan Clancy on his official Twitch channel Q&A is banning permanently chatters who are asking him quite politely. And
I love how Ethan's like, I would like to know why he is doing this. He's doing this because he's obviously guilty of this fucking crimes. And he doesn't want to talk about it and acknowledge it, so he'd rather just shove it under the bus.
In a way that's very constructive. Do you care to comment about the ADL and anti-Semitism?
Bro's eventually going to have his post-Nux clarity meltdown at some point, and he's eventually going to come out and say his shit and get fired. But Bro is cooked. He's not lasting for more than... I'm telling you. Give him another couple of months, and he'll be gone from Twitch. He will not be the CEO of Twitch for very much longer. So enjoy him while you have him, ladies and gentlemen. Short answer is he's an asshole, and he will eventually get fired and have his post-Nux clarity.
And I also want to give a shout out to Dan Clancy and his infinite wisdom and his lenience for reducing this fine young man's ban to 1 week.
Yeah.
That's just a little update from me, your friend Ethan Klein, who's crashing out here in his basement. With all that being said, I'm working on...
I do have to say, one thing that I am excited about, personally, when Dan Clancy does have his inevitable post-Nux clarity crash out, like everyone eventually does, I will be there to make content out of it. Yes, yeah. You can always count on me, guys. You can always count on me. I literally get canceled and upload sponsored videos the next day. It's like, I'm telling you, man. Canceled, upload a video literally the next day with a sponsor in it, all right? This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crown. Listen, it's not easy to wander around these parts getting canceled day in, day out, but I am here. There will be more downfalls, and I will react to all of them. Don't worry, guys.
On big things. This is just a little pop-up and a check-in, but I am working on something. A passion project, you might say.
Oh, God. I wonder what he's working on. New H3 main channel video after like a billion years. But anyway, Nux is some dude who jumps into the cyclone head first. It's not true. I literally am a simple man. I'm sitting in my chair in my little goon cave making videos, poking some bears, and the bears sometimes poke me back. Honestly, my most humbling moment recently was Hasan calling me out on a stream. I was so offended and scared. My little balls were quivering in my undies when Hasan called me out. I couldn't believe it. I was unironically so excited. Again, definitely don't send hate to anybody here. Just simply ask questions, okay? I want to make this clear. Do not send hate, just ask questions, okay? I'm just saying. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed. This has been the Nux weekly update on the fucked up shit going on at Twitch. So, yeah. Hasan Glazed is a assassin at the same time as this guy, Kanu Live, with 1.7 million followers, gets his ban cut in half. And I don't know why. I've seen his shit. I've seen his replies. I've seen his tweets. There's no possible way for me to understand why this guy's ban got cut in half. I literally, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna make believe I understand it. There is no explanation other than Twitch is actually happy to foster anti-Semitism. Aside from that, I literally can't think of anything. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy. Goodbye, Hasan Glazers and normal people. I very much appreciate all of you for joining me on this Nuxanor crash out of the day. Definitely subscribe, because more slop is coming. I am here to feed you. So open your mouth and enjoy the load. Stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.